I'm David with the Barbecue Lab, and today we're going to take a deep dive into the new Pit Boss Pro lineup. The Pit Boss Pro Series 2 1150 is a large format pellet smoker that you can find at a big box store here in the United States. We're going to fire it up and put it through its paces. Let's start with a little bit of product information. The 1150 tells us that its name that it has 1,150 square inches of cooking space available on the surface. Now that comes in two different racks. The primary cooking surface has 697 square inches, and then there's a second tier above that that has right around 400 or low 400 square inches. Now, the 1150 has a temperature range of 180 on the low end, all the way up to 500 degrees on the high end. Now, once this unit is assembled, you have a height of 52 inches, a width of 62 inches. I'm David from the Barbecue Lab, and I want to say thanks so much for watching this video. We're doing our best to bring you the absolute best in outdoor cooking and outdoor living, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
All right, so here we're using the Jetboil Basecamp system. I've used it already for a couple of cooking so far. It does fantastic. It does really, really good. The best thing about it is how compact it is, that you can pretty much put everything to one little pack. We have all our food frozen in the CFX 35 from Dometic, and we have those vacuum sealed. So what we do is we take out the food from the vacuum seal pack, and we just drop it into the boiling water, and it just heats up there, kind of like our microwave. So we don't really got to make too much of a mess or cook anything. Everything came already pre-cooked for the most part, and it's just heating it up. We used on one of the nights some meat that was already cooked as well. It wasn't in a pack, it was in a Tupperware. We dropped it on here and just heated it up as well, and some black beans. But it does very good. We had on the first night we got here, it was very windy because of tropical storms and hurricane was developing a little further up. But the winds, we're getting a lot of winds here, so what we did is we put on that plastic windscreens. I'll be showing you guys, but I put on the plastic windscreens, I had a little barrier, and once you put, I'm in love with that tank. This thing is very convenient. It's bad for the environment because, like I said, they're single use. So you just use them, throw them away, and they're not going to be used again.
I just unboxed the Ziggy portable gas grill, and I wanted to walk you through what all comes inside of the box, how to put things together, and how to get it fired up. We're going to start with the grill. It comes in two different color options. It comes in a chili red, and I have here the gunmetal gray. This is great because it's going to give you good heat circulation and give you a nice even cook. The firebox and the hood are actually made out of cast aluminum, so it's going to be nice and lightweight and easy to transport. And we can also note that it has this nice, easy to read temperature gauge. This is great because if you're inside your camper, inside your house, you can look out the window, you can see where you're at. It's very easy to read. It goes up to about 520 degrees, so you got plenty of heat. I think the Ziggy grill actually puts out just under 11,000 BTUs. Other grills are probably around 8,000 or 9,000, so I think that's a really great feature to point out as well. It has this nice cool touch handle, so you're not going to burn yourself when you're opening and closing it when you're cooking at those high heats. And I'm going to also show you here, probably one of the coolest features about the hood is the locking system. Now the locking system, to engage it, you simply pull out on these knobs and give them a little twist, and that's going to put it into the unlock position to where you can open and close it just like you would when you're cooking with it. And when you're done, when you're putting it away, say you're done with the tailgate or you finished up your camping trip, whatever the case may be, you can lock it back into place and that hood's not going to fly open on you. It's super lightweight. I spoke of the cast aluminum firebox and hood. So it's just under 30 pounds. So you can actually carry it just like a suitcase if you wanted, which I think is pretty cool. And so with that, I want to open it up here and show you the inside of it. And it has this matte vitreous finished grill. It's a cast iron grill with like this porcelain finish, so it's corrosion resistant, and it's actually going to be dishwasher safe. And it gives you about 262 square inches of cooking surface, which I think is pretty impressive when you compare it to some other single burner grills like this.
Well, we got a new toy for our trip next week. We have had a Weber portable grill that has not worked very good, and I did a lot of reviewing online, and this one seemed to have the best ratings, although most of them were not that great. But anyway, I figured we'd give this a try. It was on sale. Look, it has a temperature gauge on top, just like our Weber does at home. Has stainless steel grate too. That's cool. This has 2 burners. Do indirect heating if we'd like. Gosh, that's shiny.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick review on the new propane portable grill that I got. This one, Megamaster. So I looked at a bunch of grills. This is the second. I also wanted folding legs, which this has. These legs both fold in, and I'll try to show you the proportions are very similar to this one, slightly larger when folded. I wanted a temperature gauge. I had a really hard time finding anything under $200 that had a temperature gauge at all, much less a pretty decent one like this. And if you get up into anything that says induction, and from what I understand, the only difference between these things and an induction is that the grate is cast iron. That's what they're saying. Didn't want the weight of cast iron. Don't need it. Don't need the extra expense. All right, and my other requisite was that it had an upper shelf. I saw a bunch of more $200, $190, $180 ones. Did not have an upper shelf. So when you're cooking with a limited cook space, that really makes a big difference. This does have more square inches than that. Even there you go. Hope you enjoy. Bye.